funerals, weddings, travel, and we just like to have fun. I do this full time. I have a team of people that I work with on particular projects, shoot indoors, outdoors, all around the world, and just super duper excited to be here to talk to you, answer some questions, and have a great conversation. So I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely. Me too. Me too. So to dive right in, just to get started, I know for me, as far as like telling my story and wishing that I could actually document it, if I could start from the beginning, and that's not just from a business perspective. When I think about like documenting, I wish I could do it from probably like 16 on, just to kind of like see how things have evolved, especially like, aging or what I was thinking back when I was younger to what I'm here and like manifesting different things. But then when you look at it from a business perspective, I started my journey about 7 years ago. And I just feel like documenting your process is so important. And I wish I would have done it sooner. So what challenges do you see that people face? Or do people consider I guess, how many benefits come with documenting your process?
Yeah, so right now, 2021, the people coming in the game with anything that you're doing, it's the perfect time to document. I really came in the game in 2010, 2009, started with the iPhone 4. Really, with that phone, edited my first video. Previously, I had a Windows, never learned how to edit. So I learned how to edit, made some cool rap videos. This is the microphone I'm on right now in college. So I hooked up the old microphone again, so I could talk to you. I'm super excited. And I've been documenting that, just my creative process. I've been taking a lot of self-portraits every time I get a fresh haircut, get one tomorrow. So I do a lot of that, just showing the growth between all those years. And then, we all got these amazing smartphones. When you travel, take pictures, milestones, take pictures. If you're in a business or a craft, take pictures, take video. Because time goes by fast, as we all know. You're going to look back and say, oh, wow, I really grown, or I remember that day, or like you said, just what I was thinking in that moment. So document if you can. It's so easy to do now. Just do it.
Yes. And how do you translate your story to video?
Definitely. I tell my story in a way I translate it is just tell my truth, tell what I'm thinking, tell what I'm feeling. I do like a promo video every year. And what I try to do with that is just my mind state as far as what I'm going to do going in the future, the services I offer, and a tad bit about myself. So I kind of put that element in there, but really just tell your honest and truthful story. And it doesn't have to be something you just like doctor up and make up or conjure up. It can be what you're really going through. It can be just day to day how I'm feeling, because we all in this journey together.
Yeah. And is it a difference between your personal story and like your brand story?
Somewhat more so like personal story is, just growing as a person. But for me, what I do is like a lifestyle. So yes, it is a business, but before it was a business, it's a real passion of just creating, taking random photos, taking random videos, just documenting. Like I get a great joy out of that. So I take that aspect of like, boom, this is what I can do for myself and my joy for it. Let me bring that joy to your milestone day, your event, your business promo, where you don't have to document. I'll document it for you, but then I can still show you some stuff like, hey, do this when I'm not here. It'll help you in the long run.
Yeah. And so can you dive into some of those things like to do, like, because I know I have an idea because
Mhm.
I think about these things too. Like you can't be with them when they wake up. So are you telling them to kind of like document their morning routine until they can meet up with you? Or what are some things?
Yeah, so it's like something practical. Let's say, yeah, like you said, they wouldn't wake up. I'm going to show them techniques on their phone that they can use to take pictures, how to set it up, how to use the different timer features and stuff like that, just to really capture video. And it might just be a thing where, let's say, they're doing some decor, and as they're building a particular centerpiece, they're doing a time lapse. They are just taking pictures of that when it's done, just every step of the way, or just making at a tutorial video like, hey, I like to do this time, this centerpiece like this, and these are the components that I use, and this is why I did that. I think those are critical. And you could do that all with your phone. The phone has so many advanced features. time lapse, slow motion, ultra wide, a close up lens, a regular lens, video. It's just amazing what you could do.
Yeah. And in like, well, I guess, okay, so my generation, well, not my generation, my target audience is
Uh,
women over 40, which I can say my generation too.
yeah,
So,
it's a little, yeah, yeah, yeah.
so, sometimes we are a little scared of technology for whatever reason.
Mm,
But like I always express, like you keep saying about your phone, like your phone is with you all the time,
mm,
and the quality of, the camera and the production, like you can really, like people shoot movies and everything on this. So it's just like they think that they need a whole bunch of stuff. And what I promote is, going live. They think they need a lot of stuff, but you really don't. You can, like you
mm.
said, just your iPhone coupled with a couple of, editing softwares that you need to, figure out how to use, which some of them are not hard. A couple of them come on your phone, depending on if you have an iPhone or Android. But yeah, do you find that people are scared of the tech?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And even for me, some things I know and some things I don't. And I think right now is the critical point. I'm about to turn 30 in a couple days. So it's really as I was younger, I was really diving deep into stuff and, kind of learning. And then now stuff is changing again. So I have to be abreast to that and work with that new technology, learn the new mediums, so that as I get older, I don't get left behind. Because I mean, like you said, you're a little bit older, but I remember times of call ID before like the mass adoption of the internet dial up. So I have that, from the old days to now. So I kind of move differently from there. But now that we in this internet now, we're gonna have something, more aggressive, coming soon. So you really gotta stay up on it. You really gotta just get your hands in there, just play with it, try it out. It's not that hard. Just do it, experiment. And if you can link up with people that do it, if you have a valuable skill or talent, you can always bring value to people and they'll bring value to you. So it could be a trade like, hey, show me how you do that. That's a really cool live streaming setup you did. Show me how to do that. And then, for example, I'll show them a skill that I have and it'll be a mutual trade.
Yeah, and that's a good philosophy to adapt because, everybody can learn something from somebody. So I really do like that. As far as like your equipment and stuff, how do you know when it's time to upgrade? Is it like you have like a 2-year thing or 5-year, or how do you go about doing that?
Um, it's to the category of like wants and needs. And most of the time it's wants. I can technically get my work done with, less, but sometimes I want to up the production value. Other times I want something faster. And so like my computer, that will save so much time, exporting, opening up apps, things like that. I got a big, beautiful monitor I love to look at. It's really bright and beautiful. I didn't necessarily need it, but if I'm gonna be sitting here doing all this work consistently, let's just take it to the next level. Cameras, don't necessarily need new cameras, but I got some last year. I thought it was cool. I like the features. I thought it would make my process of shooting a little bit easier and then the quality a little bit better. And some clients would appreciate that. But more so, I do it just because I like it. It's fun. I'm in the craft. I like the technology. And, it makes me smile when I, play on a certain gadgets to get everything done.
Yeah, get a new little baby or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, connected to the story that you want to tell, is that important?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Especially, sometimes you got your own story that you want to tell and more so you're more passionate about that. And then there's other people's story, especially from the videographers lane that I have to tell or help convey. And sometimes you're passionate about it, sometimes it's saying, but I always look at it like just trying to put yourself in that position, trying to see, the world through their eyes and bring light to whatever they're trying to bring light to. So let's say, for example, a fitness business owner, they might be talking about their trials and tribulations. They might be talking about their journey to get fit. And some cases I put myself in their shoes like, yeah, this is a grind. This is something, that we all need to, think about at some level, maybe not the highest level, but some level of getting fit. So I try to put myself in there so I can better relate to them.
Mm-hmm. And how do you get people out there, Shell? Because you come across like so many individuals. I've been on your page, like you do
Most
like the
definitely.
weddings, but then when you're doing like the cinema and stuff and people are super shy, how do
Mm.
you help them?
So, it's hard because I'm not like a super duper talkative, like super out there type of dude. But I really just try to, be myself. I really try to relate to them. Like, listen, I know how it is, the camera set up, the light set up. I'm saying action, but I need you to just take a deep breath. I like to warm people up too. So I kind of just like, we just out here, we doing a regular shoot, we having fun. And throughout there, they kind of get comfortable. But it's just me being comfortable, leading them, telling them what to do, and just having them do that. And then for the most part, that works out well because a lot of times people are novice to like talking in front of the camera or just the whole acting and doing certain things. So I act it out for them. I just make it a lighthearted thing where it's not too much pressure on them.
Mm-hmm. So, what is the benefit of having someone like you? Because a lot of people, reels are hot or doing, video is, definitely it needs to be a part of your plan for business. So, how can people utilize your skill set for their business?
Absolutely. Like you said, we'll start with the reels. I'll show you how to shoot some great reels. I'll show you how to use your smartphone and complete the process directly on your smartphone in great quality, use the different lenses and the different perspectives to add something to it. Of course, with the actual professional video with the camera, I'll get great audio, great lighting, great sound, great, transitions, great movement. All these things are really trying to convey your story, bring cinematic presence to like, wow, what's that? To the project. And then of course, the great customer service, the bringing that story out, helping you develop, making sure you're comfortable, and just making it a smooth experience from start to finish.
Mhm. And where should people hire a videographer? So I know with me for like everyday stuff,
Mm.
I can do the edits and stuff like that. But and I want you to give your take. But mine is like when I want something like you kind of said, like a higher quality, because I don't know how to do like a whole bunch of, the fancy transitions and make it a little, make it, I guess, what word am I looking for? Professional. That's what I should say. To an extent I can, but if I want all the bells and whistles, that's what I should say. I would definitely seek out a videographer. Do you have any other ways people should reach out?
Yeah, so if you need a videographer, I would say for, like you said, the more professional things a little bit more complicated, multi-camera shoots, definitely, events and things of that nature, weddings, of course. But on the business aspect, just something that you really want highlighted to the next level, because a lot of people aren't in that creative field, so it's hard for them to put that hat on and really create something full and cohesive for the masses. In some cases you can create a reel for it if you're in that lane and you know how to do that, or even a TikTok video, you can do that. But I would say anything really you want to tell a story, you want to help drive some sales, you want some great engaging content, hire a videographer. And it's many ways of doing it. You can do shooting and editing. In your case, I could shoot some stuff for you. You can edit it all. I can do editing only. We can, do some stock stuff like stock video footage. I can shoot stuff on the phone. I can give you a full tutorial session where you can learn some of the practices that you can put in day to day. So it's so many lanes, and even that expertise of like telling stories and like, okay, this is a cool way to like set it up, or this is a great workflow to get 8 videos out in a week.
Hmm. Yeah, no, and those are great examples because when you was going through, I was like, yeah, it's
Uh,
so many. And then once you get so busy in your business, once it takes off, even though like I have the, I can edit, but I don't really have time to do it anymore. So it's just like, having that person that you can rely on, that you trust and build a relationship with, because I think that's important if you're going to be using somebody over and over again, that kind of have a good relationship with them, personalities click, and then you guys can make magic together. So
definitely.
yeah. So what's next for you and how can people stay connected with you?
Oh, so next, I'm really trying to get back into the travel lane, really create like some of the best travel content that I ever created before. Of course, we're going to continue the weddings, the promo photos, the video shoots as normal, and just really expand on that front, try different things with that. And I just love just having fun and just creating, getting out of my comfort zone and just doing different things. So doing the core things that got me here, bringing that to the next level, getting the clients and everybody happy, doing a lot of traveling, some great content for like personal projects and just exploring and just having fun. That's really the main thing that I'm just head down, just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Yeah. And how can they follow and stay connected with you?
Oh, most definitely. You can go to the website, jperkproductions.com. It's right on the shirt, jperk productions. I got the IG. I have a wedding IG, a travel IG, and then another IG. But for the most part, you can go to jperkproductions.com. You can go to jperk productions via Google. Check me out. It's right on the shirt here. So boom. And yeah, most definitely. That's where you can follow me.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for being on the bandwidth. This has been great.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Anytime, like you got any other lanes you want to talk about as far as whatever, I'd love to come back on.
Absolutely. Our audience definitely have, you named a couple of, so we will definitely have you back on to kind of like dive deeper into those as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. So hopefully you got some nuggets from this episode. Again, please follow Jeffrey at J Perk. What is it? Let me see your shirt. I can't see.
Oh yeah, J Perk Productions.
J Perk Productions. And also follow us. Subscribe to our channel if you're not following. Also share this with one person that you feel that it could be beneficial for. So thank you so much. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.